Shane Sparks, Big Ten Network Wrestling. Super excited to be in Iowa City, Wrestletown, USA, outside of Carver-Hawkeye Arena. Of course, the Dan Gable statue. Calling for the stall call as always. 21 Big Ten titles as head coach of Iowa, 15 NCAA championships. That is more than anybody. He is a living legend. You know, so many great, iconic dual meets have taken place here inside Carver. One that comes to mind for me, it was one of the first matches I ever covered for Big Ten Network. It was in January of 2012, Minnesota versus Iowa. I believe that was a 1917 Hawkeye victory, big match at 125 with Matt McDonough and Zach Sanders. Sanders was ranked #1, and McDonough beat him on that day. McDonough went on to win a couple of national titles, one of the greats here at Iowa at 125. The big match against Oklahoma State, that one lived up to the hype. Angelo Ferrari at 184 knocks off 3-time All-American and national finalist Dustin Plott, 6-3 in sudden victory. This place was crazy. I mean, this is, in my opinion, it's the best place to watch a college wrestling match just because of the history. They sell it out consistently. Of course, the fans, super, super passionate, knowledgeable fans. I just always love coming to Iowa City. I've always thought it'd be so cool if these arenas could talk. I cannot imagine the stories that Carver-Hawkeye Arena would have, but especially wrestling. So this is a great place. If you've never been here, it's got to be #1 on your bucket list. You've got to come and see a dual meet here inside Carver-Hawkeye. Mentioned before, when you come to a dual meet in Iowa City, it's really an experience outside the Wig and Pen. Phenomenal pizza here. Tons of great Hawkeye fans talking wrestling, but get here early. Day of a dual meet, it's gonna be busy. Have some pizza, relax with your friends before you head over to Carver. A couple of miles away from Carver-Hawkeye Arena, this is Coralville, the Iowa Athletic Club, one of my favorite places back like 2012. None of this was here. They've done a phenomenal job really building this up. Fans here know the history of the sport and of the Iowa Hawkeyes. Here outside Extreme Arena, this place has hosted some really cool wrestling events. I've been here for the Dan Gable Donnybrook. The Soldier Salute is here. It's a great tournament that is continuing to build and get better every year. Women's Nationals is going to be here as well. Of course, that women's team, all 10 weight classes qualified. Phenomenal team under head coach Clarissa Chun, Kylie Welker, and Kennedy Blades, to name a couple. They are a team of stars. Again, I said it before, it's Iowa City. It's called Wrestletown, USA for a reason. Sometimes it gets a little bit late. Always rely on Perkins. Everything Omelet hits the spot at 11, 12 o'clock at night. Like, kind of reminds me of Jacob Warner at the national tournament. He's an All-American. You could book it every single year. So when you come to Iowa City, you can smell the wrestling. Wrestling is important here. People love their wrestling, and that's why I love coming to Iowa City. These are my people, my kind of people.